I'm Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop, and I have a really fun video for you today. Moda Fabrics came out with the cutest panels to make face masks. Now these are not going to be CDC compliant, but they're super fun, and I'm going to show you how you make them today. So all you need is the panel. The panel is going to make 10 child masks and 8 large masks. And you just need basic sewing supplies that you probably already have, like Wonder Clips, a marking pen, elastic, and then just like a little ruler, rotary cutter, iron, sewing machine, and some scissors. So this is going to be a super fun video, and with one panel you can make a mask for everyone in your family. So here's the beautiful panel that Moda put together, and on the left are all the instructions, and you can see all of the fronts for the masks. I'm going to show all of them to you. Lots of different options, lots of different styles. And so what you do, the first step is we're just going to cut out one of the panels. There are really nice dotted lines, and we're just going to cut on the panel. And I decided to do this one for my face mask, and I'm just going to cut this out, and then we will move to the next step. So there we go. We cut our mask front. Now for the mask back, you could either use another one of the panel pieces, or you can just cut a solid. We decided to use a red Bella solid, and all you do is you cut it the exact same size. And you're going to cut 2 pieces of elastic 7 inches long for the adult mask. And we're using really skinny elastic that's 1/8 of an inch wide, because that is much easier fitting on your face. You can use a thicker elastic if you would like. Now we've got our front and our back. We're going to place our front of the mask on the top of the back, right sides together. You're going to stitch on the very top 1/4 inch away, and on the bottom of the panel you will see that there are little arrows that are built into the panel. You're going to stitch from each edge to the little marking and back stitch while leaving this open. So now we're going to use our elastic. So we're going to open the sides, put the elastic in, and what you want it to look like inside is just like this, kind of inside. That's the best way I can describe it. So I'm going to place this in first, and I'm going to put the elastic right to the edge and put a Wonder Clip in place and just put it right by your stitches you just made. And then just push this down all the way down. You can feel it right there. Put it all the way to the edge, and Wonder Clip in place, and we're going to stitch 1/4 inch down, making sure to enclose that elastic in there. And you're going to repeat that step on the second side also. This is how the back looks, and you've got this opening here. And before we flip it open, we are going to cut the little edges so there's less bulk. So I'm just going to do a little triangle off the edge. Just make sure not to cut on the stitches, just cut slightly to the edge of the stitches, and this doesn't have to be perfect. We'll just get some of that bulk out of the way, and then just turn it. Super easy. And look how cute this is coming together. We're also going to, I'm just going to use my fingers. So now we're just going to give our mask a really nice press. I'm not really concerned about these corners. They do not have to be perfect. We're not making a quilt here. We're making a mask that's going to be worn. I just want to have like a really, something flat on the top. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not even worried about those corners. Now, this is an adult mask. So if you're doing the child mask, your measurements will be slightly different, but those measurements are on the instructions of the panel. On the back, we're going to mark 1.5 inches from the top and bottom on each side first. And I am just using the lines on the mat to gauge that. And then we're going to put a mark in the very center. So that is how we're going to do our pleats. Again, 1.5 inches from the top and bottom, and marked in the center on both sides. Now we're going to turn these into pleats. So now we've got 3 markings. We're going to pull the bottom marking to the middle marking, and we're going to put a wonder clip. We're going to do that on both sides. I think it's easier to do both sides at the same time. And then you're going to take that top marking and bring it down to the middle marking. And that is going to give your mask some movement for air. And then we're going to stitch all the way around all 4 sides, enclosing this opening. So I'll probably start right before the opening so I can get that sealed in, and we will just start sewing all the way around. So on this, I'm probably going to stitch about 1/8 of an inch away instead of a 1/4 inch. That way that will make it look a little bit nicer, and it will enclose everything. So I just start stitching. To about 1/8 of an inch away from the edge. Turn, and you could stitch from the front or the back, it really doesn't matter, but I think from the back is easier. You just keep going. When I get to where I started, I'm just going to stitch over that by about 1/2 inch. And just clip your threads. I had so much fun making masks today. You can make all of these masks in 2 hours. If you want slightly more protection, you could secure some interfacing to the back of the front piece or some flannel before you put it together. Have fun making your masks. It's a great project you can do with your kids. And don't forget, safety first.